Probably gonna have to talk pretty loud for this part of the video. I've come back down to the Roubidoux Spring, and that's where the water's coming out of the spring, and it is gushing like crazy. I mean, look at that. The area seems to be blown out for a little while. I've got a couple more days here. I don't know if I'm gonna catch any more fish. So it's Monday the 7th, and the rains have been done for close to 36 hours. As you saw in some of the footage just a minute ago, a lot of the water has receded, but the spring is just being blown out, or water's pouring out of there like crazy. From reading a little bit about Roubidoux Springs, I guess it is a second tier or second degree, however they refer to it, as a spring, due to the amount of water that comes out of it daily. I would think with the water coming out of it right now, it might be classified as a number 1. But right now, I'm not able to fish. So I had a good time walking down here. I'm staying only a quarter of a mile away, so I can come down here periodically to find out. All right, there's a bite. Oh my, what is that? Is that what I think it is? Oh, look at you, buddy. Get up here. What a slob. Now, be quiet. Little jig right there in the mouth. Oh yeah. Little trout survived the bad weather. We'll get that out of your lip and then we'll let you go, buddy. Little jig. Oh yeah. So that's the first fish I've caught in 2 days. The water's finally starting to recede. I just found this little pocket where I caught a little sunfish the first day, and I'd figured I'd give it a try. Caught that one on a little jig and a float, along with the little gulp maggots. Hello again, everyone. I'm hoping that you're enjoying the video. I'll be honest with you, I've got about 2 more days here in Missouri before my wife comes out with a car for my son, and then we're gonna head on to a little vacation for her for the Easter break. Just to kind of bring you up to speed with how things are going while we're here, my son has begun his in-processing over at Fort Leonard Wood. That's where he is right now. So I'm kind of restricted to areas where I can walk for fishing. Doesn't matter, because I've been along the Roubidoux Spring or Creek the entire time, and I think I'm doing pretty well. I think I've got somewhere close to 2 dozen fish, pretty much all caught on jigs. I've met a couple people who say they like to fish for the trout that they put in here with power bait. I'm not a big fan of using it. It usually gets completely swallowed by the fish, and I didn't come here to kill any fish. So I've been using jigs and soft plastics and been doing pretty good. Most of the jigs have been like a 1/32 ounce or maybe a 1/16, getting it out there, just popping it every once in a while. And that's what I've been using to catch the fish that you're seeing. Again, I've got today and tomorrow pretty much to fish. Hopefully we're gonna put some more fish on the bank. A little smallmouth. Yes, sir. A little smallmouth this morning. Just a little guy. But the creek is starting to get back to how it was. Caught that on a little paddle tail. Charlie Brewer specifically. Caught it out there. Might put something a little darker on. Got something playing with it over there. Take my bait. Probably. Let's check the bait. What have I got? I got something really small here. I got a little sunfish right there. Little sunfish. Came out looking for small ones. There's a dead fish right there I didn't see earlier. I just got a little float, piece of 10 split shot, and a size 6 Aberdeen hook with some wax worms. See if I can catch a fish here under the bridge. Looks like we got a nice deep pool right here. All right, there we go. Have we got another trout? Yes, we do. Yeah, look at you, buddy. He took the wax worms. Yeah. Now, hopefully we can get that out of your mouth. Come here, buddy. You're gonna be tired. That's a nice, oh my gosh, what a huge fish. My gosh, what a fish. I really do wish I had brought a landing net with me. I've got a small one that I use when I'm fishing. It could have been in the car. Would have made holding that fish and maybe able to get a better picture of it. But you know what? That was a nice trout. I would have liked to have gotten a measurement on that one. May have been a PB. My personal best I caught down in Tennessee a couple years ago. I think it was around 17 inches. That one looked like it was bigger. I'm right here at the base of the bridge that you can see behind me. I was here yesterday and caught a couple fish. Hopefully we're gonna do the same thing. I've actually got a little bit of a pool. It's kind of interesting. So I've got to really look down since this is what I'm walking across. Again, Less than a week ago, this was all underwater. You can tell by the silt left behind, how the stuff is pressed up against the trees. This was all underwater. But this section right here is completely enclosed. Any fish that are in there basically until the next big rain, or somebody takes them and puts them in the more flowing area. I'm going to see if any fish are in here. I'm going to start with a couple of those little maggot baits underneath of a piece of split shot and a very small float. Another rock bass, sunfish. A little bigger one. That might be a green sunfish. Yeah, I think that's a green sunfish for my 6th species of this trip. Not a new one, but a different one for this trip. Alright everyone, so I'm going to be closing out the video pretty soon. If I catch any more fish, you'll see them after this part right here. I'm standing at what they consider to be the handicap area for fishing. Nice paved area. People can just wheel up if they're bound to a wheelchair and still fish and have some fun. I'm looking out at the creek itself, and I'm hoping you can tell that it has pretty much returned almost completely to what it looked like when I first got here. That bluish green type of water. Nature takes care of itself. All of those rains came through, flushed this area out. That was less than a week ago, and you can see that it's almost back to normal. What nature can't do is pick up your fishing line or the trash you see alongside the actual bank. I haven't shown any on this trip, but I've been doing so. I hope you're still out there doing it as well. Hope you enjoyed this one. Until next time, tight lines. We're gonna pull some drag. Oh yeah. Really wish I had a net and something to measure with. We got that tube right there in the corner of the mouth. Come over here, buddy. Get the hands wet. You almost look like the one I caught yesterday.